What's good, chat? I ain't even late.
1 to 10.
How we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back.
Yo! What's good, scrubs? Good chat, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? I hath returned once more, yet again, once more, yet again. Courtney, 2B, Bring, Jiggle, Cab, Shiloh, Blondie, JR, Psy, Earth, Armor with the 10, W Armor with the 10, Cherry, J, Nut, Lady, W Subbers, man. Appreciate y'all. Black Hoodie! I repeat, Black Hoodie, buddy. And in case you don't believe me, Bongus with the 5, thank you, Black Hoodie. Black Hoodie, Buster. Just in case you didn't believe, now you's got no choice. Queso with the 5, thank you. Now you's got no choice. I should start selling robes, huh, Chad? How come I ain't started selling robes yet? Look at the shirt I got on now. Tuh. Talkative Rose with the 5, thank you. Chat, how's everybody's day going on a scale of 1 to 10? Let me hear it, huh? How we doing? On a scale of 1 to 10 right here, right now. Are we doing good? We better be. Yo, I appreciate that. That's dope. Ghostface W, Ghostface, for real. Thank you. That's cool. Appreciate that, Ghostface. Thank you. Yo, Cherry Aya with the 1,000 bits. W, Cherry Aya with the 1,000 bits. Hey, Case, tomorrow's my 21st birthday. I'm getting into Unk status, I fear. Last year I was too scared to give bits, but this year I have the courage. I wanted to ask if you could draw me a Cheeky Wah, so I can make it into a keychain to put on my bag. Yo, happy birthday, Cherry Aya. Chat to Aya / Aya, I think. Aya, happy birthday, Aya. Thank you. Let me look that up. Cheeky Wah. Chikawa? Oh, I can do that. That seems pretty simple. Cheese with the 5, thank you. That seems relatively simple. And by that, I mean, it's going to be terrible. But you know what? I think I could do that. Yo, Matt with the 5, W Matt with the 5, thank you. I think I potentially could pull that off there. Yeah, I got you. Yo, okay, bet. Appreciate that, Mango. Yo, W Mango, what's good, Mango? W Mango, man. Yo, that's, yo, congratulations, Hedgehog. W Hedgehog boss. Congratulations, Hedgehog. Thank you. I have not seen that, Lady W Lady, though. I think that sounds familiar, though. Appreciate that, Lady W Lady. Hold up. I can draw that real quick. It's hot in here! It's 1,000,000 degrees outside, chat. It is currently, y'all know what temperature it is for me right now? It's 1,000,000 degrees. Okay, bet. Appreciate that, Babka, W Babka, for I got you. Thank you, Babka. Appreciate that. Legit temperature. Y'all don't know what temperature it is right now, for real? Right now, 9:09 p.m. Okay? And it is 88 degrees, dog. 70% humidity. At 9 p.m. That's not even that bad. You know nothing about humidity and it shows. Stop embarrassing yourself. 88 degrees isn't hot. When it's unfathomably humid, that's the problem. It is disgustingly hot. Please use Celsius. I'm good, cuh. Got me messed up. I don't know nothing about a Celsius. Celsius. You done lost your mind up in here. Hold up. I'm gonna draw a Chikawa. Real quick. I'm about to copy somebody else's drawing, but it's gonna be done. Pink background. Okay, let me get a reference point here. Hold on. Let me get a good reference point. Okay. 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 Okay, could be worse right now. It could be worse. It could be worse. Could be worse here. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Hey. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I kind of mess with this heavily right now. Type 1 if you mess with this heavily. Do you like this right here? Right here, right now. Type baloney if you enjoy this. I put my heart and soul into it. Signature! Ta. Ta. A. Ta. Sell it to me? Sell it? How much we talking? Starting bid million. Who's got $1 million on it? Who's got $1 million? Huh? Okay, bet. Appreciate that, Dr. Luke. Dr. Luke. Thank you. 5 millions. Yo, Carrara with the 1,000 bits. Hey, Case, tomorrow's my 21st birthday as well. I guess I have a happy birthday, twin. Thanks for your streams and videos. Yo, happy 21st birthday as well, Mallory. Chat, tell Mallory happy 21st birthday as well. Happy 33rd birthday to Mary. Happy birthday, Mary. Thank you. Happy birthday, Mary. And happy birthday as well to Lord String Cheese. Shout out Lord String Cheese. Happy birthday, Lord String Cheese. All right. Put him in emote. It's time. Biblical Booty with the 5 gifted. Take him away. Put him in emote. It's time. It's time. The Wordle Warrior is back for another. The Wordle Warrior is back yet again for another one. 120 with the 5. Thank you. Lock in. Plead. Okay, we will take that all day. Ha! Maybe the E doesn't go second. Let me explore other options where the E doesn't go second here. Let me think. No. Purse. Wow. What? Huh? Wait, what? Prezi. Presso. It could just straight up be press. Wait, no, it couldn't. Yes, it could. Go press. Huh? P-E... Yo, what is this in my ear, man? Like... Oh my good Lord, have mercy, dog. Like, is it that hard to play a song that I want to hear? Is it that hard? Am I missing something glaringly obvious here? Pesro? Pastrami? Preserve. No. I'm gonna lose it. Chat, what? The E could still go second or third. Okay, so let's explore these options. Oh, never mind. The S could go... Let's try... Let's go pistol. No, that can't be it. Doll. Wait. I got it. Wait, no, I don't got it. Pose. Poser. Poser. That's gotta be it. Poser. Get off me, baby! Too easy. A. Too easy. A. Too easy. Hey. That's what I do, chat. That's what I do, bruh. You're hacking? Nah, I'm just like that. They don't call me the Wordle Wizard for nothing. Hey, chat, they don't call me the Wordle Wizard for nothing, Bubba, let me tell you. Let me tell you right now. Connections is hard, don't do it. Too late. Hey, too late, pal. Too late. Connections is hard, don't do it. Who you think I am? They call me the connection captain. Bell, icicle, stalactite, beam. Carrot. I mean stick. No. Yeah, stick. Doppler. Boom. 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 Yo, whoever is responsible for connections, you no longer need to be responsible for connections. Because it's gotten to a point to where it's actually so ridiculous. It's like genuinely disrespectful at this point. I tried to warn you. I thought you was lying. I thought you was lying. Chat, y'all usually lie, bro. Chat, y'all usually be lying. Yo, Wiggly with the 10. W Wiggly with the 10. Oh, yeah. My mom said somebody sent some plushies for me to open. Let me see what we got here. Who's this from? I'm not gonna dox you. My mom said somebody sent me some plushies. Yo, Pickles with the 5. I can't open the box. I don't want to get up and get a knife. Help! 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 They gonna make me get up and get a knife, bruh. No. No, I don't want to get up and get a knife. Somebody help. I don't want to get up and get a knife. Somebody please. Ooh, wait a minute. I might have been able to get it. I got it. I got it. Yo, they got the whole top of the box taped. Ah! Man, why the thing taped up so much? Help! Help! Ain't nobody in here. It's just me. That's a crazy name. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Sunny Side Up Stuffies on TikTok sent them. Shout out Stuffy Side Up. I mean, Sunny Side Up Stuffies on TikTok. Thank you. Nah, hold on. Got some plastic falling out of it. There's a note. To Queso. Sunny Side Up Stuffies, please read on stream. This one says don't read on stream. Making sure this is the one that says read on stream. Lord! That's a lot of reading. Lord. Lord. That's a lot of reading right there. Hi, Queso. I'm Sunny. I'm a plush artist based in Mississippi. After seeing the Crochet Ginger make you plushies, I became really inspired to make both you and your mom plushies that I designed and patterned. In this box, there's 2 Queso plushies and 2 kitty plushies. 1 Queso and 1 kitty for you, and 1 Queso and 1 kitty for your mom. Thank you very much. There are also a couple of extra hoodies to change the ones already on the plushies. Thank you for being awesome and such a wholesome streamer. I've been a long-time viewer on YouTube for years now. My husband Dalton and I genuinely enjoy watching you. Dalton. Dalton. Bro sound like he from Mississippi. Dalton. That's a Mississippi name. Ain't it? Dalton from Mississippi. Dalton from Mississippi. Y'all, Sonny and Dalton, that's y'all right there. That's y'all right there. Because y'all from Mississippi. My bad. I like that song, though. That song tough. Shout out Dalton for real. Song hard, though. I like that song. Mississippi. I like Mississippi, man. Don't y'all like Mississippi? Me too. It's pretty much like Arkansas. Like you leave Arkansas and you go into Mississippi, it's the exact same. Don't nothing change, bruh. Same thing. Too hot, it is hot. Anyway, let me get back to reading this note. Show the plushies. I'm about to show the plushies, man. I'm reading a note. What's Arkansas like? It's hot. Hey, Case, today's my wife Taylor's 34th birthday. Woo! 34 them things! Hey, Case, today's my wife's Taylor's 34th birthday, and instead of going out to celebrate, we decided to stay home and watch the stream. Yo, W. Beaver, happy birthday, Taylor. Chat, tell Taylor happy 34th birthday. Shout out Taylor and Beaver, man. Hope y'all having a great night. Tell Taylor I hope she had a great birthday. For real. W. Taylor and Beaver, man. Hope you had a great birthday, Taylor. Shout out Beaver, too. What a pleasant present. Hey, Case, my fiance are having a fight. Can you tell Isla that Steven loves her and is sorry? That's the most wholesome thing I've ever read. That's the most wholesome thing I've ever read in my life. That kind of just ruined my night. That was like too wholesome that it like low-key just ruined my night. I don't feel good anymore. Bro apologized. Big dog. You better than me. You better than me. You ain't getting no apology out of me. I'm gonna take that to my grave. Nah, I'm playing. Yo, Isla, Steven said he's sorry and he loves yous. He said he's sorry for everything he did bad. He's in the wrong. He was wrong. He didn't mean none of that. He was wrong. He said he feels terrible about it. He's deeply sorry, Isla. So just please forgive him. He didn't mean nothing by it. Ain't that right, Steven? Hopefully that helps y'all's situation right there. Case, what'd you think of the Backrooms movie? I fell asleep before I could watch it. I'm gonna watch that thing tonight though, if I don't fall asleep. Okay, bet. Appreciate that, Jaden. Happy 17th birthday, Kenneth. Chat, tell Kenneth happy birthday. Happy birthday, Kenneth. Anyone, let me get back on this. My bad. My fault! Louisiana woman, Mississippi man. Yo, Beaver with the 5. W. Beaver with the 5. Leave it to you. Get it? Leave it to Beaver. My husband Dalton and I genuinely enjoy your videos every chance we get. Your content tells both of us during low points in our lives. I really hope you enjoy the plushies. From Sonny. Yo, W. Sonny, man. At Sunny Side Up Stuff. He's on TikTok and everywhere else. Appreciate yous. Now here's the question. Should I read the one that says read off stream, on stream? This one could hold secrets unknown to humanity. This could have the Krabby Patty secret formula in it. Read off stream. Should I read it? No, I'm not going to read it. I'm going to read it after. I skimmed it. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it off stream. Y'all remember that one time? Yo, y'all remember that one time I read a letter from somebody and they didn't say until the very end, please don't read this on stream? And it was too late? Y'all remember that? That wasn't even my fault, bro. He didn't put it to the very end of the note, dude. Let's see what we got from Sunny Side Up. Stuffies! Oh, yeah. What is this? Oh, that's like the hoodies for them? Hold up! Wait, that's hard. Wait, that's tough. Look at the little hoodie it can wear. Oh my goodness, look at me. Hey, you got the eye color right too. I broke it. Were those headphones supposed to come off? The headphones are magnetized. I'm not gonna lie. That's insane. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, he got them cheeks out. Oh Lord. He got them cheeks out on him. Wait, this is clean. No, I like the way the hoodie fit. Look at Look at me. You can take the low-key ripped, accurate build. Yo, W Sunny side up, bruh. What's this one? Oh, this the one for my mom right here, ain't it? Yo, wait, that's actually so clean. That's actually so clean. I like that right there. They got the queso hoodie and the Gahook hoodie on. Tough. Where the kitty one at? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, take a gander. Look at the tail. Hold on, let me slide this over here. What'd I drop? Nothing, I'm good. Yo, this hard. Kitty. Look at the little collar, bruh. Look at the look, kitty, man. Oh. Yo, that tail, look at the tail. Yo, that is actually tough, bruh. No joke, that is tough. Yo, W Sunny side, W Sunny, bruh. For them plushies, that thing cute. Is it soft? Yes, it's like a pillow. Look at the paw action on it. What you talking about? Come on. Set this right here. Kitty just sitting there. Hard. Yo, chat, W Sunny for real. Appreciate that, Sunny. W Sunny, chat, no joke. W Sunny, are these shoes? I didn't even see this in a box. I think this is a shoe you can put on them. Tough. Absolutely clean. Clean. What is it? Yo, W Sunny for real. Appreciate that, Sunny. W Sunny. What is this right here? Man, look at this right here, bruh. Chad, look at this. Hold up. 10,000. First off, thank you, W 10,000 bits from Neural Ascent. Shout out Neural Ascent for the 10,000 bits. Yo, Case, got a UFO video for you. Gook. Look up Extraordinaria Till Proven Otherwise by Lamino. I went to school for engineering and I am in military pilot training right now. Cap. This is one of the most compelling UFO cases I've ever seen. Much love. Man. Chad, it ain't no UFO, bruh. Chad, it ain't no UFO, man. Why would a UFO be here right now? Why? Man, I need me some more cough drops, man. watch it? You gonna watch these butt cheeks come crashing down on the ceiling of your house and collapse it. You keep playing with me. Extraordinary. How you spell extraordinary? Slop for you, page. Yeah, this for you page is actually insane, dude. What is this for you page, dog? Oh my goodness. How you spell extraordinary? Get this out of my ear. Extraordinary. Until. Wait, why ain't this popping up? What you got me looking up? Man, this video from 5 years ago. It's Lamino, though.
We have a major heat wave developing.
Wow!
So listen up. ICYMI.
Now your summer forecast with Ariana.
There is a 100% chance of new bombshells hitting the villa for Love Island USA Season 8, and they're on the lookout for an SO.
Just let me know.
Am I allowed to watch this? Does Lamino let people watch their stuff on YouTube? It has so many views. 12 million. Shout out Lamino. Cap. Man, that's a balloon.
In early 2007, this silent black and white video was uploaded by a user on a conspiracy and UFO-centric forum called Above Top Secret.
That's a balloon.
The user claimed the video depicted a disc-shaped UFO outmaneuvering a fighter jet somewhere off the coast of Mexico in the mid-2000s. They had supposedly gained access to the video while serving on board a US aircraft carrier and claimed to have smuggled the potentially classified material off the ship.
Well, you're dead. Yeah, that dude's dead by now. What do you mean you smuggled classified video off the ship that you worked on? Buddy, you're dead. How could you do such a thing? Do you believe in aliens? Yeah, but I don't think they're on Earth.
While some members of the forum chose to believe their story, others were not so easily convinced. For instance, the video was hosted on a website belonging to a group of German film students, which led some to denounce the clip as an attempted hoax. Even those who believed it could be genuine still complained that it was a totally uninspiring video of a fuzzy dot.
Facts!
Over a decade later, this long-forgotten video suddenly resurfaced as part of an article by the New York Times. The video was now linked to a secret government-funded program and was even corroborated by a credible eyewitness. What had initially been dismissed as a hoax turned out to be real. The video was said to depict a genuine encounter between US Navy fighter jets and some sort of unidentified craft. A second black and white video of a similar yet completely separate incident was also featured at the beginning of the article, except this one had sound.
Dude, there's a drone, bro.
Man, that's a balloon.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
These two videos, along with a third released a few months later, spread across the internet like wildfire. Comment sections and discussion threads were dominated by unrestrained speculation.
Yeah, get a load of this goober right here. Gook. I wish aliens would talk to us, but I understand why they don't. Gook. Bro, what you mean? They ain't from our planet, dog. How they gonna talk to us? You think they speak our language, bro? What you mean I wish aliens would? What kind of simpleton talk about I wish aliens would talk to us? Man, you lucky them things don't get on Earth with all them ray guns and start zapping everybody. You just gonna get turned into a pink mist. I wish aliens would talk to us. Man, you trip.
Aliens and paranormal phenomena. The skeptics, meanwhile, took it upon themselves to analyze every pixel in every frame in the hopes of uncovering some neglected clue that could identify these fuzzy blobs. Any lingering doubts about the video's authenticity vanished with the release of an official statement
shout
by the
out, Lily,
Department of
thank you.
Defense, confirming that the videos depicted real events involving unidentified aerial phenomena.
Man.
So, what exactly are we looking at?
That's a balloon, bruh. Some little kid at a birthday party, the wind took it. Little kid outside, balloon. Oh my, look, I got a birthday balloon. Wind gusts come through, rips it out of his hand, and they seen it on the camera.
The first video was recorded off the northwestern coast of Mexico in late 2004. The story behind it has been recounted by more than a dozen naval officers, and it goes like this. In early November of 2004, a naval strike group led by the aircraft carrier the USS Nimitz was conducting pre-deployment exercises about 100 kilometers southwest of San Diego.
What's that mean?
Starting around the 10th of November, radar technicians aboard a guided missile cruiser, the USS Princeton, were puzzled by a series of unidentified radar tracks near San Clemente Island.
Yeah, they just had a birthday party on San Clemente Island. I was there. And we lost a bunch of balloons that day.
The tracks did not resemble any known aircraft and would sporadically appear in groups of 5 to 10 at a time.
Yeah.
Suspecting a malfunction of some sort, the recently upgraded Spy-1 radar system was taken offline and recalibrated. Once the system was brought back online, however, the tracks had only become sharper. Among those on board were Senior Chief Operations Specialist Kevin Day, who was an expert on the Spy-1 radar system and had 18 years worth of experience at the time of the incident. Day observed firsthand how these unknown targets alternated between slightly strange and physics-defying maneuvers. Sometimes a cluster of tracks would appear out of nowhere and slowly drift south. They were flying too high to be birds, too slow to be conventional aircraft, and did not follow any commercial airways.
Sounds awful balloon-like.
Other times, they would seemingly descend from space and drop all the way down to sea level in mere seconds.
Because
These
it ran out of
phenomena
helium.
continued for several days, and every time they reappeared, the crew would run up to the bridge and use a pair of heavily magnified binoculars to see these tiny specks moving erratically in the distance. On the morning of November the 14th, the crew on board the USS Nimitz were gearing up for a scheduled air defense exercise. They had not yet been informed of the unusual returns picked up by the Princeton. It was a cloudless day, and the sea was calm as pilots took to the skies.
Yo, shout out Lamino, though. Bro makes some banger videos.
One of them was Lieutenant Colonel Douglas Kurth, who was flying a single-seat FA-18 fighter jet when he was contacted by the Princeton. He was instructed to investigate an unknown target approaching from the south. The Princeton also wanted to know if he carried any weapons, to which the answer was
You gonna
no.
shoot that balloon out of the
Kurth
air?
made his way to the specified coordinates, but did not pick up anything on sensors. As he looked down towards the ocean, however,
That's a cloud.
his attention was immediately drawn towards a turbulent patch of water. Kurth claims to have seen a roundish disturbance on the ocean, which appeared as though something was submerged just below the surface.
Yeah, Captain. It's called a fish.
It reminded him of a submarine or ship slowly sinking into the ocean. The Nimitz strike group did include a nuclear-powered submarine named the USS Louisville. The Louisville was in the vicinity when Kurth made his observations, so the churning may indeed have been caused by a submerging submarine. If not, then whatever was in the water managed to evade detection by the Louisville's extremely sensitive sonar. Kurth was soon joined by a squadron of 2 tandem-seated F-18s. The lead
happy
aircraft
birthday,
of which
Sammy.
was piloted by Commander David Fravor. Much like Kurth, Fravor claims to have seen a disturbance on the ocean, which he described as having a vaguely cross-like shape.
Oh, you done lost your mind, Captain.
He thought it resembled a downed airliner and described its size as much larger than a submarine. While Kurth eventually circled back for the Nimitz, Fravor and his wingman decided to get a closer look. As they began their descent, they noticed a white, capsule-shaped craft moving erratically above the disturbance. At first, they thought it could be a helicopter, but there were no rotor blades. In fact, it was perfectly smooth. No markings, no exhaust, no protrusions of any kind. The UFO appeared to maintain a consistent altitude, but
Why do you think everyone is lying? Because they are.
made rapid lateral movements with no visible means of propulsion. According to Fravor, it was a bit
In a few years, it'll all make sense, Buster.
smaller than an F-18 and resembled a giant
You're young. You're still a young sprout.
mint of Tic Tac. As Fravor continued
Oh no, that was when Tic Tac launched their new campaign, the Tic Tac drone, and they wanted to see how far out to the ocean it could go. Y'all remember that?
to descend, his wingman decided to maintain altitude and kept watching from above. Flying in a spiraling downward motion, Fravor was getting closer and closer until suddenly the UFO realigned its axis and began to climb at an incredible
Uh-oh,
rate
you
of
done
speed.
made him mad!
Both of them were now flying in a circle. The UFO was coming up while the F-18 was going down. In an effort to close the distance between them, Fravor made a final aggressive turn before the UFO rapidly accelerated up to hypersonic speed and disappeared in a matter of seconds. As they looked down towards the ocean, it was now perfectly calm. Okay, but what about the video? Well, so Fravor and his wingman made it back to the Nimitz. They landed and ran into a different flight crew preparing to head back out. They told them what they had seen and to be on the lookout for anything out of the ordinary. Soon thereafter, another tandem-seated F-18 took to the skies. This time, it was outfitted with an advanced targeting forward-looking infrared camera system. This ATFLIR pod is controlled by the weapons systems operator seated behind the pilot, and the backseater of this flight was Lieutenant Chad Underwood.
Chad.
A few minutes after departing the Nimitz, Underwood detected something on his radar. The unknown target was directly ahead, a few tens of kilometers away. The target's behavior was erratic and unpredictable. Its altitude and airspeed were in constant flux. According to Underwood, it simply did not abide by the known laws of physics.
Because it was being taken by the wind.
At some point, Underwood managed to get a lock on the target with the ATFLIR camera, and this is when the much publicized video was recorded.
Man, why the quality so bad?
At the beginning of the video, we see a UFO being tracked in infrared. Underwood then switches to visible light, revealing an out-of-focus rounded mass in the distance. He then switches back to infrared and alternates between 2 different zoom levels on multiple occasions. Not much happens until the very end of the video, when the UFO suddenly disappears off to the left-hand side of the screen.
He gone.
As the target was too far away to be seen with the naked eye, neither Underwood nor his pilot ever made visual contact. The Princeton continued to detect anomalous radar tracks for at least 2 more days, and according to Senior Chief Day, they eventually disappeared near the Mexican island of Guadalupe.
just said $5 million jet and a $10 camera. I swear. I swear. Like, bro, that footage is so bad, you might as well not even have a camera in the first place. Like, I don't understand, bro. The quality's so bad, you might as well not even have a camera. Can't nobody tell what that is. All you see is a dot. Yeah. They got a $10 million jet. They went by the Dollar Tree and got like one of them leapfrog cameras and just mounted it to the front of it and taped it on with some duct tape. Man, what, bro? You can't see nothing in that thing, bruh. That's like the back rooms.
In complete isolation, utterly divorced from any and all surrounding context, this video is extraordinarily unremarkable.
Thank you! Thank you, man. Let me know the GOAT, bruh.
Fuzzy blob against a featureless background.
Yeah.
It's only when you place it in the middle of these truly remarkable stories that the video itself becomes remarkable. When skeptics and debunkers claim that this is a distant airplane, I understand why many are so opposed to that explanation.
Yeah, they're opposed to it because they can't see that. It looks like you're looking at like a mitochondrion under a microscope. Like this literally looks like a microscopic like research lab footage.
Because the witness accounts say otherwise. A distant airplane can't just zip around the sky as if gravity was non-existent. It doesn't make any sense. Unfortunately, we don't see any of those physics-defying maneuvers in the video. In fact, this fuzzy blob does not do much of anything until the very end, when it suddenly disappears off to the left-hand side of the screen. Now, some claim this is due to a sudden acceleration by the UFO, but it could also be something as simple as the camera losing its target lock. It's difficult to tell. Underwood himself is uncertain about what happens at the end, as he never made visual contact. The witness accounts, meanwhile, are so extraordinary they are difficult to believe.
Man, that was an ant on the camera lens that was just sitting on the front of the camera lens. And then he crawled off. And that's what it made it go off to the left.
If any regular person claimed to have seen a tic-tac shaped UFO moving erratically in the sky,
Yo,
a few
Taco
would
with the
listen.
5.
But when that same story is told by some of the most qualified observers on the planet, it makes you wonder. And it wasn't just one or two. These UFOs were either seen or tracked by dozens of experienced aviators and sailors for nearly a week. They were seen from multiple vantage points and tracked by one of the most sophisticated radar systems in the world. To think that all of them are lying or all of them were deceived by some prosaic phenomena seems absurd. At the same time, there is no way to verify what they're saying.
Exactly!
We have no choice but to take them at their word.
Exactly!
We don't have the radar data, the radio communication logs, nor any corroborating evidence. Well, except for this pixel-deficient footage, I guess. Some of the witnesses claim there was actually a much longer and much higher resolution video than the one
Out there, the
today.
$30 million airplane, they got an Xbox Kinect camera.
They
hooked
claim
up
to have
it.
seen this video on board the Princeton, and that the
Man.
shape of the UFO was perfectly clear as it violently maneuvered around the screen. What's interesting about this claim is that when the video was first leaked online back in 2007, the anonymous leaker claimed they had 4 different versions of the video in their possession. 2 of them were said to be shorter, but the 4th was said to be twice as long and supposedly showed more UFO movement.
Man, that's a bug.
Unfortunately, this extended version has never seen the light of day, and if some of the witnesses are to be believed, it likely never will. You see, on the evening of November the 14th, all the footage and data from these events were supposedly erased.
Wow.
Witnesses claim that 2 men arrived via helicopter who then collected the relevant data before having all the tapes and hard drives wiped clean. Witnesses from both the Nimitz and Princeton recall such a visit and insist that nothing like it had ever happened before. This has understandably led to speculations of some sort of cover-up, that these sightings were that of top-secret
What you
military
mean ain't nothing to cover up? Can't nobody tell what it is in the first place? What you covering it up for?
drones or aircraft. While the US military is undoubtedly experimenting with all kinds of cutting-edge technology, It is difficult to believe they possess gravity-defying, hypersonic flying Tic Tacs. If so, they would possess technology so far beyond anything known to the public, it would be akin to magic. And this was back in 2004. Don't get me wrong, 2004 was a magical time compared to
current year.
but it was still aggressively 2004.
From a disc to a ball.
Yeah, that's what I want! Oh my goodness, my granny got me one of these. That's what happened to it. Bro, one day we was outside playing with this thing, we threw it over the trees and it was gone. Now I know what happened to it.
Catch it, flatten it, and let it fly. Flat ball.
I really don't know what to make of this story. After reading, watching, and listening to so many interviews with the people who were there, I'm left with a distinct impression that they're telling the truth. The video, on the other hand, does little to support their claims. Sure, this fuzzy blob may be unidentified, but it's not unexplainable.
It's a balloon. Here we go, more Bigfoot
The second
footage.
and third videos were recorded off the southeastern coast of the United States in early 2015, while those who recorded the footage have
2015, y'all still using the same 1996 camera, bro.
yet to come forward. Some of their crewmates and fellow pilots have, and according to them, the story goes like this. In the summer of 2014, a naval strike group led by the aircraft carrier the USS Theodore Roosevelt was conducting pre-deployment exercises off the coast of Virginia. Much like with the Nimitz
West
encounters, the first sign of
Virginia!
trouble came in the form of anomalous radar tracks. Following a fleet-wide upgrade of aircraft radar systems, pilots had begun to pick up unidentified targets while conducting routine training missions. The tracks were initially dismissed as false positives, but their behavior was unlike anything they had seen before. Gravity-defying maneuvers, hypersonic velocities, and other mystifying shenanigans. Attempts to intercept these UFOs were initially unsuccessful.
'Cause they
Lieutenant
wasn't
Danny
there.
Acoin claims that on 2 separate occasions he tried but failed to make visual contact. Then, one day, a squadron is said to have narrowly avoided a mid-air collision with one of these UFOs. The two jets had been flying in tandem, no more than a few tens of meters apart, when something
Man, that's a cinder block, bruh.
flew right in between them. That something was oddly described as a cube encased by a translucent sphere. Lieutenant Ryan Graves, who spoke to one of the pilots once they had landed, claims the experience had visibly spooked them. So much so, the squadron filed an official safety report. According to Graves, this was far from an isolated incident. These UFOs were allegedly seen by dozens of pilots for several months and could remain airborne for up to 12 hours at a time.
Why would an alien be right there? That's my thing. That is my reason for everything. Why? The more you ask why, the more it quits making sense. Why would a ghost knock a water bottle off the table? Why would a ghost open the door? Why would a UFO alien from a different planet galaxy be flying over the Pacific Ocean on Earth?
Time. Yet, despite growing concerns among the Roosevelt crew, training missions continued as if nothing was amiss. By early 2015, the Roosevelt strike group had made its way down to the coast of Florida, which is when the two now famous videos were recorded. Both
To look for life? If aliens have developed technology to be able to safely travel to another planet, they don't need to care about some goober living in the woods in Arkansas.
of which are said to be short clips taken from much longer and higher resolution footage. We don't know much about the circumstances as the officers involved have chosen to remain silent, but let's take a look at the first one.
Dude, there's a drone, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
That's crazy.
That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is the LNS, dude. Well, if there's like... Look at that thing!
So,
Again.
there are a few things to unpack in this one. If we ignore the audio for a moment and focus solely on the visuals, the thing that immediately stands out is the apparent rotation of the UFO. I use the word...
But the thing, but my problem with this footage is the footage is so bad. If you wouldn't have told me I'm looking at a UFO, I don't know what I'm looking at, bro.
apparent because some debunkers claim that this rotation is an optical illusion. You see, the AtFLIR pod is equipped with something known as a derotation mechanism. It's meant to counteract the rotation of the camera so that the orientation of the image stays the same, also known as image stabilization. What may not be stabilized, however, are certain artifacts produced by the lens of the camera. You can even try this yourself. Aim a camera towards a light source, rotate the camera, stabilize the footage, and there you go.
Like, you could put what he just did in black and white, and it would look the same as that UFO footage. Like, if you put this exact video right here in black and white, it would look the same as that UFO. That's how bad the quality, because you can't tell what's going on.
Of the image is preserved while these spokes of light rotate along with the camera. So much like how the light from this light bulb is producing a lens flare, the infrared radiation from this UFO is said to be producing a lens glare. In other words, the bunkers claim it is the camera and thereby the glare which is rotating, not the UFO itself. While this explanation seems perfectly reasonable to my untrained eyes, things get a bit more confusing once we bring back the audio.
No!
Well, if there's like a thing, it's rotating.
If this rotation is merely the result of image stabilization, why would the two pilots fail to recognize it as such? Surely they, if anyone, would know what that looks like. And they're not alone. Both Lieutenant Graves and Aucoin believe it is the UFO which is rotating. Furthermore, an expert on the AtFLIR system has very plainly stated that this is not an optical illusion. But this is not the only puzzling comment made by the two pilots.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west.
So the radar is supposedly detecting a whole fleet of UFOs, which are all traveling crosswind. I mean, if what we're looking at is something prosaic, like the blooming exhaust of a jet engine,
Somebody said it's a bird.
these comments don't make a whole lot of sense. I would love to hear what these two pilots have to say if they ever decide to come forward. Until then, all we can do is speculate.
Dude said it's a bird. Hey. Man, that's a frisbee.
Nickel 6-1 Tango, Roger, oh, got it! Woohoo! Roger, there's troubleshooting. Did you box moving target?
Chad, that's a frisbee, bruh.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at it fly!
This video may seem very striking at first, but it is arguably the least interesting of the three. Once
Armored
again,
with the
let's
10.
ignore the audio for a moment and focus solely on the visuals. Unlike the previous two, the UFO in this one is colder than its surroundings, so the ocean below is radiating more heat than whatever this is. It may look as though the UFO is traveling at high speed, but this is likely the result of parallax. In short, aircraft go fast, camera fixed on not so fast UFO, UFO appear to go fast. Some say the UFO is near sea level and therefore the parallax explanation doesn't work, but we can actually derive its altitude using the numbers on screen and find that that is not true.
It's a flying dot. See, now you're onto something. Yo, let's get this dude modded. See now you're onto something.
Everything seen in this video is consistent with a balloon or some sort of
Run that by me again.
Everything seen in this video is consistent with a balloon or some sort of debris floating in the wind. The commentary by the pilots, however, does once again introduce a bit of confusion.
I know more than they do.
It seems odd for the pilots to be so excited over something so mundane, but without hearing from the pilots themselves, we can do nothing but speculate.
It's a balloon.
The person responsible for making these videos available to the public is a man named Lou Elizondo. Beginning in 2008, Elizondo was the head of a secret government-funded
Man,
effort
that's a
to
big old building, bruh.
investigate UFO sightings known as the Advanced Aerospace Threat.
See, I wonder if I can get that building to do the back rooms in. You think they sell it to me? Nah, it's low-key too big. Yo, AJ with the 5. That's the Pentagon.
An effort to investigate UFO sightings known as the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. By late 2017,
Chad, type 1 if you work at the Pentagon.
However, Elizondo had grown so disillusioned with the government's lack of interest in the program's efforts that he decided to resign. In his resignation letter, Elizondo writes that certain individuals within the government are staunchly opposed to UFO research, that inflexible
There's a
minds
McDonald's in the Pentagon. You work at the McDonald's in the Pentagon?
and political contention essentially prevented him from doing his job. He portrays the government as virtually unconcerned about an issue which he believes could pose a threat to national security, so much so that he felt it necessary to resign in protest. This seemingly uncaring attitude was also noted by witnesses of both the Nimitz and Roosevelt encounters. For instance, Lieutenant Ryan Graves recalled how the commander of the Roosevelt strike group seemed completely unfazed by this video.
Because it's a
On
balloon.
the day when it was captured, he supposedly looked at it for 5 seconds, then walked away without saying a word.
He real for that.
Some of the senior officers on board the Nimitz and Princeton are said to have had an equally muted response. These are very bizarre reactions to potential airspace incursions. You'd think they'd want to make sure these UFOs are not some kind of threat. The near mid-air collision reported by one of the squadrons from the Roosevelt seems especially concerning.
Whoa!
To account for this apparent disinterest, many point to the severe stigma surrounding the topic of UFOs. Regardless of how inaccurate it may be, the term UFO has, for many, become synonymous with aliens and spaceships. So much so, the government now favors the term UAP, specifically to avoid this unwanted association.
UAP!
Whether sightings go unreported or uninvestigated, the argument is that people choose to look the other way because they're concerned about their reputation. No one wants to be seen as a nutcase and potentially lose out on a promotion. Others believe there could be something a bit more conniving at play, that no serious action is taken because a highly advanced and top-secret drone program is responsible for the sightings. Even some of the witnesses have entertained that possibility. For instance, Sean Cahill, who was the chief master at arms on board the Princeton, perceived the inaction of senior staff as a clear sign that the UFOs were known military assets. But as previously mentioned, it is difficult to believe such radical innovation could have taken place in absolute secrecy. We're talking about such advanced technology, it would barely make
Man, I just think it's something just in the air.
sense in a science fiction novel. Vehicles that can exceed the speed of sound without producing any sonic booms. Vehicles that can drop or climb to virtually any altitude in a matter of seconds. Vehicles that can violently change direction of travel as if inertia was a mere suggestion. None of that should be possible, yet dozens of trained observers claim they witnessed the impossible.
Hey, maybe one day if they come out with some footage that don't look like 1968 Bigfoot footage, then we can talk.
A difficult task.
Not gonna lie.
As such, many government officials may not seem concerned because they genuinely believe there is
You lame. You right, it's a UFO. They're here to kill us. You right. Lock your doors, get under your bed. You right. My fault. I'm lame. You right. It's a UFO. They're scoping out the earth. They're going to come down here with a bunch of laser guns and start zapping us. My fault. What you talking about, you lame? That's the same thing y'all say when I say ghosts ain't real. Oh, you're lame. Gook. Bro, like, bro. Shout out Lamino, though. Yo, Goku with the 25 gifted. W Goku with the 25 gifted. Thank you, W Goku, for real. Yo, what is this name? Bruh! What does Goober just say? Aliens are real, unlike ghosts? Yeah, I think aliens exist, but I don't think they're here. What? 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 Dude. Chat, I don't know. You know what I think the best way to describe it is? It's just something in the air, dude. Hey, you know what I mean? It's just something in the air, man. It's something floating. Maybe it's a balloon. Maybe it's a bird. Maybe it's some bird dookie. Maybe a bird took a dump and they picked it up on the radar and they started tracking it. Bro, I don't know. Yeah, it could be Spider-Man. Yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, it could be Spider-Man too. Yo, I just joined. What is even happening? We just proved the existence of aliens. Just now. Like, just now. You just missed it. They're coming for me. GG. Matter of fact, yeah, there's a black SUV pulling up outside the house right now. Hey, GG. I'm cooked. Did you get the Wordle? I sure did. You want to know what it was? Poser. 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 What was that? Never mind. This dude just said if Case went skydiving, they would think he was an alien mothership. Yeah, you're out of here. I thought you was actually saying something about like it could have been a skydiver or something. Yeah, you're out of here. Yeah, get this goober out of here.